And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pacer Pit on the campus of the University of South Carolina, Aiken, for today's soccer matchup between USC Aiken and SWU. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us on this rather nice evening. Not too hot, not too cold. Just about right as the sun sets. And the whistle goes. We are underway here. Pacers with it to start things off as they send it on in, deep in SWU zone. Sent on in towards the goal. Starting goaltender Will Hughes kicks it on out. Picked up by the Pacers' Killian Martin. He's trying to battle away with it and just passes it on off for Ronaldo Bailey. Bailey shakes some pressure as he's passing it around on the inside. David Box bringing it up, looking to get into the near corner. And he'll try to center it on goal, and that misses everybody. Goes to the far end where Chris Caudell will chase it down. Coming on up is Marco Izareta. He passes it towards the center. Shot just misses wide of the net. That might have been off of a defender, actually. No harm, no foul, however. That'll be a goal kick for Hughes. Long kick on out towards midfield. Little pushing and shoving goes on as Killian Martin topples to the ground. Pacers will take on over. Long kick deep into Southern Wesleyan's end. Off the head of Box. He's again trying to center it. Little battle for the ball. Still fighting for it. Martin takes it away. He gets tripped up, however. That'll draw a whistle. A golden opportunity here, as Ronaldo Bailey will take a kick. Move everybody back a little bit. Long shot off of the hands of Hughes and over the crossbar, safely out of harm's way. It was a good opportunity. They turned it over to David Box, however. Good save from Hughes, but there'll be a corner kick now for the Pacers, and they'll turn to David Box to take it. Pacers looking to strike early as they're just under the 42-minute mark here in the first. Low kick goes off of Killian Martin and ends up out of bounds. It'll be another corner kick, it looks like, for the Pacers. Must have hit a defender before it went out. So we'll just do it over. Just misses over the heads of everybody, goes to the far end, and now it'll be a goal kick for Southern Wesleyan and Hughes. Short little pass on off. Goes into the Southern Wesleyan bench. Off of a pacer, though, so they'll keep it. Cale McLaren. His throw is intercepted by the Pacers' captain. And sending it on ahead is Oliver McCallahan, and that one ricochets well out of play and into the wooded area, right, separating the pit from the dorms. Nick Avant throws it on in where Southern Wesleyan will steal it. Pass intercepted by Martin. Another battle for the ball, but it's going to be taken away by Trey Greenwood and cleared on out into the Pacer bench. Pacer keeper Kenneth Calick comes out to play it. Now they'll battle for it around midfield. Southern Wesleyan steals it away. Bringing it up is Caleb Compton. Sent back the other way, however. Brought on into the near end here in front of the press box. Now cleared deep into the Pacers zone. Oliver McCallahan clears it out. Picked on up by the Pacers' Ricardo Pineda and sent out of bounds. Southern Wesleyan ball. With the throw-in, Jose Rangel. Right back out of bounds, so we'll do it over. Good pressure from the Pacers. McCowan sent on in towards the goal. Coming out to play it is Calick. And he'll just roll it slowly over to Bailey, who will bring it up. Taking the ball is Giuseppe Cimino. Cimino's pass to McCowan. There's a Raider, will bring it up. Short pass on ahead. Pineda trying to get around the defender, loses the battle for it. And that will be brought up by Alex Miner. Slipping, trying to intercept that was Chris Caudell. Would have had a great opportunity on goal. Had not been for the loss of footing. Cleared on out by Ronaldo Bailey all the way back into Southern Wesleyan's end. They'll play it on ahead back to the keeper, Hughes. Hughes sends it forward, looking for Greenwood, and that bends up out of bounds off of the Pacers' number 23, Nick Avant. Pacers taking over possession. Up for Box, he loses it. Ball still in bounds, though, in the near corner. And that one will go off the body of Cimino. Out of bounds, Southern Wesleyan ball. Bounces off of a head. Pacers retaking it. McCowan looking for an opening to thread it through. He does. Brought back the other way by USC Aiken. Far corner. With it now Pineda. Looks to center, but it's sent back out of bounds and into the bleachers. Kicked on ahead. He's just sending it in towards the goal. Goes over a bunch of heads into the near corner this time for Box. Box puts it on goal, and it'll be grabbed by Hughes before anybody could get a touch on it. The play by Martin as he gets it ahead. Here's a good opportunity for Santil. Bounces around, still a loose ball, just knocked out of the way by Hughes. He's making a desperation save as nobody had control of that ball. And instead of letting up a goal, he'll just have a corner kick here for the Pacers. And they'll see Cimino take it towards the net, headed back the other way. And Cimino back with it. Going to try an unofficial corner kick this time. Again, goes over everybody. And now Bailey will chase it down to the far corner. He's checked by a defender. Bringing it back on in. And that will be cleared on out by Zachary White of Southern Wesleyan. Hughes clearing it out as he had the ball come back to him. McAllen trying to send it right back in, however. Martin gives it back to his captain. Basically just trying to get it past midfield. David Box gets his feet tangled up in a defender. All kept in play by Southern Wesleyan, however. Good checking from the Pacers, but it goes off of Box and out of play.
Substituting in for the Warriors are number 9, Grant Kiker, and number 13, Noah Sims.
Noah Sims and Grant Kiker coming into the game for Southern Wesleyan. Still no score, with 33:56 left to go in the first half. A couple opportunities for the Pacers, however. No real offensive chances for Southern Wesleyan. Good defense from the Pacers to keep it in the offensive zone. Box with it now as he picks up the pass, and he now just sends it on over. Cimino shakes the defender by just getting it back to Box, who gives it right back to him. Trying to pass it around to Santil, and Santil can't come up with it. He's sent back out to midfield. Pacers picking up possession again. And they'll be sent back on in to Hughes at the goal. Hughes looking for an opening. Box is going to put his head on it, however. Pacers retake possession. Time of possession has pretty much been all Pacers for this affair. Off of another head, and this one ends up out of play into the stands. Pacer ball. Ball ends up again out of bounds. This time it went off of, I believe, USC Aiken. And Ricardo Pineda put his body on it. Hughes will take it in goal. Hughes again with a very short kick. The Pacers an opportunity to play it. Bailey fighting for it in the near corner of his own end. And he'll pass it up for Box, and Box unable to keep it inbounds. Ball cleared into the Pacers zone. That'll end up out of bounds. Be a goal kick for USC Aiken. Gallick looking to boom this one down the pitch. Good kick goes off a body and out of play. It'll remain Pacer ball just past midfield. Now Southern Wesleyan stealing it away. Knocked out of bounds again, this time by the Pacers. A little tripping and falling there. Second time he's gone down, Chris Caudell. Having some trouble finding his footing today. battle for the ball. Looks like it goes off an official out of play. Quick throw in for USC Aiken. Out of bounds again. Still USC Aiken ball. Zurieta will throw it in. And Southern Wesleyan will kick it out. Well, kept in bounds by Southern Wesleyan. Pacers applying some pressure in the offensive zone. Almost a handball there, but it looked like it went off of a chin. Off the chin of Alex Olson. Olson has it now, and he just gives it off to Compton. Brought slowly ahead, and intercepted and redirected by McAllen. Long pass goes ahead. Caudell bringing it back up. Passes it off, and that one just behind Box, who had to backtrack for it. That would have been a great opportunity had the Pacers connected. Instead, Southern Wesleyan will try to bring it back the other way. Goes off of a shoe of Avant, out of play. Southern Wesleyan can keep it. Kenneth Callick will hold on to the ball, directing his team around. Booming kick down the pitch. Those rolls down the back of Box. And Hughes will clear it out. Alex Olson brings it up for the Warriors. McAllen gets a piece of his body on it. And the Warriors bring it into the Pacers zone. Slowed up by the Pacer captain, as he's putting great pressure on. Intercepted by Izareda and sent the other way. Gives the Pacers a chance to regroup. Southern Wesleyan poking it ahead. Good pressure as Alex Olson tries to fight off Bailey, but he can't. Banana sent it on ahead, but he kicked it out of bounds. Thrown right back in. Bringing it in towards the Pacer net. Shot on goal. Clears high over the crossbar by a good 2 feet.
Substituting in for the Pacers, number 9, Chacapugo.
Chacapugo coming onto the pitch now for USC Aiken. Noah Sims had a good opportunity for the Warriors, but his shot just cleared the crossbar. Keeping this one scoreless at 26:10 to go in the first. Goes off of a head. Still around midfield. Zachary White passes ahead. Alex Miner with it now. Pass intercepted by Martin. Pacers will bring it the other way. Santil gets a good pass on ahead for Apugo. Apugo has no one to beat. His shot is right into the waiting hands of Will Hughes. He had all that net, and it went right to the keeper. That is just unfortunate for USC Aiken. Apugo again with it, trying to bring it the other way, but he gets his pocket picked by Miguel Gallegos. Gallegos has his pass intercepted, but it's taken right back by Compton. Compton catching up to it again. Puts it ahead for Gallegos. Gallegos leaving it for Minor. Difficulty controlling the ball as it's brought back into the Warriors' end. And Hughes tries to send it out. Didn't get quite enough of his foot on it. Pass goes ahead. Hughes comes out and scoops it up. As charging it hard was Ricardo Pineda. But he can get the same opportunity that Apugo had. Killian Martin sends it back in. Warriors with it, though. Poked away, and a good poke away as Nick Avant gets possession for USC Aiken. Marco Izareda passes it on ahead. Pineda passes it right back to him. Far corner. A little trip up there as going down was Semino. No call, however. Play will continue. Killian Martin trying to fight off Noah Sims. A lot of the other sports here at USC Aiken has shown up for today's game, and pretty much the entire women's soccer team sitting over in the bleachers. Most, if not all, of the men's basketball team here as well. And some members of the women's basketball team, along with their coaches, Mark Miller and Mark Vanderslice. Ball ends up out of play again. It will be Pacer ball, however. And both men and women's basketball made it to the postseason last year. The women's team making it to the Peach Belt tournament. Men's team making it to both the Peach Belt and the NCAA tournament. Both of those teams looking to improve on last year. Semino with the ball now. He passes it on ahead. Sent the other way by the Warriors, though. Semino again. Passes to Santil. Santil gets it to Box. Box has an opening. He takes a shot. Redirected. Still a loose ball. And the Warriors clear it on out. Good save by Hughes, who just couldn't control the rebound. But fortunately for him, he had a couple defenders back to bail him out. Goes off the foot of McAllen and out of bounds. It will remain Warrior ball. Warriors with it in the Pacer end. David Box bringing it up. A lot of open field. Now he gets cut off. Gets a pass to Apugo. Apugo double checked. Puts his shot up, and that one just misses a little bit to the left of the net. Base is trying to put it on goal. Here's a header. That one just sails over the net. Zurieta had a good opportunity. cleared the crossbar by just about 3 inches, I'd say. I apologize for the technical difficulties of a frozen video. And we apologize for that. We are back, however, Marcus Johnson here at the Pacer Pit. It is still no score, just as we pass the 19-minute mark of the first half between the Southern Wesleyan Warriors and USC Aiken Pacers. Chuckapugo loses the battle over in the corner. And that really loses the battle. Ball rolled out of bounds off of a Warrior body. So it will stay Pacer ball. Pugo with it again. Cimino tries to take a shot. It goes off a defender, however. Little battle for the ball. Still no clear possession. Pineda tries to fight for it. He can't win that one as it's sent out of bounds. That'll be Warrior ball. Zachary White. Pass is picked up by Compton. He's just going to send it back to his own net, however. Pacers playing very aggressive in the offensive zone. I have to imagine that's going to pay off for them eventually. Ball ends up in USC Aiken territory, however, as Bailey chases it down and gives it back to Kennick. Kalik sends it out. Zurieta brings it up. He gets double teamed, however. And that's going to draw a whistle. It looks like it's going to be on Pugo, the whistle. Alex Olson with the ball to resume play. Ball just kind of sitting around midfield. Nobody really taking the initiative. Now it's picked up by Compton as he sends it into the near corner of the Pacer end. Giving chase for it is Minor. He catches up to it, and that's going to roll out of bounds. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Warriors. Best chance of the second best chance of the day. There was a shot while the stream was frozen for the Warriors, but now we'll see Miguel Gallegos take the corner kick. Good low corner kick, but it goes right to McAllen, who sends it back out. Thrown on in and off of a head. And back the other way towards midfield. Ball just rolls out of bounds. Cale McLaren couldn't keep it in. Throw on in. Misses a Pugo and is off of Zachary Hurst out of bounds. Pacer ball. Or no, not Pacer ball. It is Southern Wesleyan ball. I thought Hurst was the last to touch it. Turns out it was a Pugo. Pass is intercepted and brought right back by the Warriors. Sent on ahead. Calic will pick it up. Kenneth Calic directs traffic. And he gives it a boot. Work by Gallegos to bring it on in. Trying to get around defenders. Bit of a slide tackle there from, I was going to say from Ronaldo Bailey, but it's going to result in a goal for Southern Wesleyan. Coming up big on that play was number 13, Noah Sims. And the Warriors have taken a 1-0 lead with 14-16 to go in the first half. Pacers trailing 1-0 now. Now, pretty much all that offense came from USC Aiken, but the first goal goes to the visitor.
The Southern Wesleyan goal was scored by number 13, Noah Sims.
Sent out of bounds again off of the body of Avant. Short throw in. Compton. Trouble with his footing. He ends up getting tripped up by Santil. Goes in towards the Pacer net, goes off of a head.
Substituting in for the Pacers is number 19, Duncan Mahulides.
Duncan Mahulides coming in for USC Aiken. And it looks like he's going to take the place of Santil. Goal kick coming up for USC Aiken. Deep kick out to midfield. That's going to draw a whistle. USC Aiken ball. Taking the kick from right at midfield is Ronaldo Bailey. Long kick on its way. Mahulides goes up for it off of a body. Still loose ball. And it is grabbed by the keeper, Hughes. Another good chance for the Pacers, but again, no results. It is still 1-0 Warriors. Kicked on ahead. Pacers picking it up, however. That's going to be called on the offsides just as Sims got another shot off. Killian Martin with it. Pushes it on forward. Ace is trying to bring it into the zone, but it is halted by the Warrior defense. And back in towards Southern Wesleyan's goal. Hughes with it now. Trying to look for an open man to give it to. He'll just push it to Zachary Hurst. Mahulides breaks up the pass. Can't come up with the ball, however. Kept by White. Box trying to chase down the ball. He can't. Warriors keeping it. Now it's stolen away by the Pacers. Semino has trouble with it. Picks it back up again. Deflected out back into USC Aiken's end. Martin just makes the safe pass to Avant, who sends it in towards the goal, looking for Mahulides, but that'll be snatched out of the air by the keeper Hughes before Mahulides could catch it. Battle for it around midfield, won by USC Aiken. Brought ahead and popped high into the air. And the Warriors will come up with it. Sent on out for Sims in the far corner. McAllen trying to break it up. And McAllen gets tripped up. Ball ends up out of play again, but it'll stay USC Aiken ball. Calla clearing it on out. Southern Wesleyan sending it back in. Martin puts it into his own corner. And booted out again by the keeper.
Substituting in for the Pacers, number 10, Austin Bofal.
Austin Bofal coming in for USC Aiken. And it looks like he's going to take the spot of Chuck Apugo. While sitting around midfield, Warriors bringing it in. Pushed on ahead towards the goal and scooped up by Kallick as he prepares to move it the other way. Long pass ahead. Bofal gets tripped up. This draws a whistle, and that's going to go against Southern Wesleyan, I believe. Pacer ball. A good chance here for USC Aiken. Good position. Chance to tie this ball game up. Bofal with the kick. No, they're going to transfer that kick over to Semino. Kick on its way low and right into the chest on one hop to Will Hughes. Throws it on ahead for Sims. Sims with good speed pokes it ahead. Slow it up a little bit as Gallegos brings it in. Gallegos looking to center. He does. Up in the air. That goes off of the head of Avant, however, and to Mahulides. Mahulides will clear it out. Ooh, kept in, however, by Jose Rangel. Long shot on goal. That one just drifts to the right of the net and out of bounds. And that's lucky, as it looked like Kenneth Kallick slipped A lot of lost footing out there today. You can see the field's gotten just a bit torn up. Long high kick down the pitch off the head of box where it pops into the air again for Mahulides. And he puts it out of bounds off of a knee. Pacers coming up with it. McAllen. A lot of open room. Passes it right up the middle. Broken up and picked up by Martin. Goes off ahead, but that's going to end up offsides. 4:25 to go in the first half. Pacers still trailing the Warriors 1-0 on the goal from Noah Sims. So then Wesleyan again bringing it through. Broken up by the Pacers. Mahulides around midfield. Dumps it on in. Far corner. Rolls out of bounds, and it will be Warrior ball. Tossed on in. Pacers taking over. Mahulides looking for Box. He finds him. Box tries to make a move, loses the ball, however. And there's a whistle. Box tried to make a nice fancy move. It was a good idea as he was at a bad angle. But in doing so, he ended up pushing the ball just out of his own reach. Another chance missed by the Pacer offense. Mahulides with a good header back in. Ooh, rolling over the top of Bofau was the Warriors' Alex Olson. Almost looked like an American football move there. Incidental, however, as two bodies cannot occupy the same space at the same time. Battle in the far corner on the Pacers side. Another trip up. Calic will kick it on out just past the 2-minute mark. $1:48 to go. Off of a head, now off of a chest. Martin sending it back on into his own end. Pass from Bailey goes to McAllen. He sends it right back to his own keeper. Calic, a lot of English on that ball is it. Curved out of bounds. Off the head of Avant. Into the corner with it is Gallegos. Out of bounds again. Southern Wesleyan ball with $1:10 to go. And last minute of play in the first half. All bouncing.
1 minute left in the half. 1 minute.
Sims passes it over to Minor. Minor, long shot. Nice save by Calic. And he dives on top of the ball to stop any chance the Warriors might have had. Beautiful save by Kenneth Calic. It's going to be a corner kick, however, but he definitely saved a goal there. That was earmarked for the back of the net. Brought back in and sent back out. Pacer ball, 23 seconds to go. Not much of a chance for anything with 15 seconds to go. Calic looking to get it deep and possibly get a long shot on goal from somebody.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Taking his time. No time to really take.
4,
Launches it.
3, 2, 1.
And that will close out the first half. 1-0 is your score on the goal from Noah Sims for the Southern Wesleyan Warriors. We will be right back with the second half after a short 15-minute break. And welcome back to USC Aiken Soccer, presented by the South Carolina Education Lottery, where not only taking a chance, you're giving a chance. Pacers moving really fast to start this game, trying to tie it up at 1-1 as they trail 1-0. And again, I'm Marcus Johnson, bringing you the live action here, and thanking you for joining us for this midweek evening game. Pacers bringing it right back on in. They're trying to get the offense going fast. Nice slide tackle there from Jose Rangel. Ends up out of bounds. And we're going to get a corner kick here for USC Aiken. David Box will take it. Kick on its way. Very high and directed away by the Warriors. Battle for it over in the far corner. Ends up back out of bounds. USC Aiken ball. Kick towards the net, grabbed by the keeper, Will Hughes, for the save. Pacers have made a change in goal for this half. Kenneth Kallick has been replaced by Brendan Greibick. Rolling in towards the edge, kept in bounds. Centering pass is deflected over the net and out of bounds into the intramural softball field. Hughes will take the kick out and just tap it along to Alex Olson. Warriors send it towards midfield. Rolling out of bounds, it'll be Pacer ball. Brought ahead by USC Aiken. Santillo with it now. He dances around trying to shake his defender. Minor not giving in, though. Pass is sent away by Sims. McAllen gets in the way of it. And Izareda with it. Passes it on ahead. Centering pass, intercepted. Santil tries to get it to a man, but he can't. Ace is able to steal it back, however. Semino trying to work his way towards the goal, gets knocked down. Warriors will take the ball. Kicked on out, Pacers trying to head it back in. Ball will roll out of bounds. Pacers will quickly throw it in. Killian Martin. Brought on in by USC Aiken, fast and hard. Here comes centering pass, scooped up and thrown away by Will Hughes. Sims passes it ahead. McAllen gets a foot on it to stop the assault. Avant passes it ahead. Ball gets knocked away. And out of bounds into the stands. Warrior ball. Warriors keep pushing the ball out of bounds, keeping the Pacers from moving it back into the zone. McCowan, long pass. Looking for Pineda, can't find him, however. Back into the USC Aiken end. Greibick passes it ahead. That one really booted out. Didn't really need to do all that. Cleared it into the woods. And the ball shagger going to have maybe a tough time finding this one. Long booming kick down by Hughes. Pacers will keep it in their own zone, send it back to their goal. Really good kick by Greibick, sending it really deep. Brought back in, though, by Southern Wesleyan. Gets around Sims with a kick, shanks it off to the side, however. Good defensive play there by McCowan to break up that shot. Pacers trying to bring it on back, getting it past midfield. Pineda can't catch up to the ball as it's sent back into the USC Aiken end. Greibick with another good kick out. Gets it up to Avant. David Box. Looking for an open man. Avant picks it back up. Nice little move there. Avant will bring it on in now. Short pass to Santil. He passes it right back. One too many passes as it went behind everybody as the Pacers were pressing in on the goal. Pushed ahead. Pineda in the near corner. Ends up out of bounds, however. And we'll get a corner kick here for USC Aiken. Just about 10 minutes gone here in the second half. Still 1-0. Southern Wesleyan leading USC Aiken. Corner kick on its way. And everybody just backed off from it and let it go through, including the Pacers. Not really sure what happened there. So Hughes will just kick it on down. McCowan sends it high into the air, back into Southern Wesleyan's end. Redirected into USC Aiken territory. McCowan will bring it back to his own keeper. Greibick. Warriors bringing it in. And they bring it in on the offsides, and that was a fortunate call for you, the Pacers, as Greibick was all on his own against the attack. Thrown on into the Aiken end and right back out of bounds. Kick is on its way. Bounces in towards the goal. Semino will send it ahead, though. Pineda can't catch up to it in time as he gets checked by two of the Warriors out of bounds. Still USC Aiken ball. This is again losing possession. Warriors will clear it on out. McCallum will bring it in for Semino. Martin looking for an open man. And Caudell ends up seeing it go out of bounds. Thrown on ahead and off of the head of the Pacers. Santil with it now. Gets it from Martin. Box has his pocket picked as it's sent back into the Pacer end. Gallegos chasing after it. Gallegos trying to get around the defense. Can't. Ends up colliding with Bailey. No whistle, though. Play will continue. Ball battled out of the far corner. Pacers will now bring it up past midfield. Semino looking for Santil. Santil cuts it off. Tries to get around his defender and pops it off of a foot. Looks like we'll get a corner kick here for USC Aiken. We have this opportunity. Go ahead and thank some more of our sponsors. Those sponsors being Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, proud sponsor of USC Aiken Soccer and USC Aiken Athletics as a whole. Corner kick on its way. Goes off of a head. Bailey can't win the battle, and that will draw a whistle as Bailey takes his man down. Clock is stopped at 31:04 right now. And we'll get things back underway. Long kick down the pitch. Goes off the head of Bailey. Martin can't get his man as it's pushed ahead. Sims catching up. Looks to center. There's a header and a goal. Beautiful goal there for Southern Wesleyan, and that goal goes to Grant Kiker. Beautiful pass right off the head and into the back of the net. Greibeck didn't have a chance on that. Score now 2-0 for the Warriors.
Number 9, Grant Kiker. The assist to number 13, Noah Sims.
Sims gets the assist on that play. 1 goal and 1 assist for him on the day, or on the evening, I should say. Pacers will send David Widener out there, number 13. He will take the spot of Chris Caudell. Is looking to get something going here as they have it in the attacking zone. Santil looking for an open man. Can't find anybody. Brought back the other way by the Warriors, and it rolls out of bounds. Pays the ball. Grybic will send it the other way as the ball rolled back to him. McCallum bringing it up as fast as he can. Finds Santil. All sent back into USC Aiken's end. And out of bounds. Rolled along the line for a long time. That sets the Pacers back quite a bit. On kick again down the field. Bailey gets it to Box. Box loses it, however. It's stolen by Compton. Up for Sims. Sims just passes it on back to his own defender. And Rangel. Now Jesus Souza passes it along and gets it right back. No pushing and shoving as it's cleared out again into the USC Aiken end. Long run. Battle for it, and Pacers will win the battle. As we saw Widener tie up his man to get that ball. Santil loses it again as he tried to pick it up. Play was blown dead, however. Pineda into the corner. Loses it. It'll stay USCA ball. Oh, a little bit of pushing and shoving again. That's going to draw a whistle. And it'll be a turnover as well as the Warriors take it. And a reminder that Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance are proud sponsors of USC Aiken Athletics. As are Aiken Fish House. Aiken Fish House. Southern-style seafood served up with some Southern hospitality. So stop on in and tell them Pacer Sports sent you. Little battle around midfield. Pacers winning. Nice little moves there from Pineda. Pineda will bring it into the corner. Gets cut off. Ball rolls out. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Warriors. Substitution coming in. Zachary White will come onto the pitch for Southern Wesleyan. And he's going to take the spot of Cale McLaren. Brought on in. Semino with a long shot. That clears the net out of bounds. And out of play. .45:42 to go in the second half. Pacers trailing the Warriors 2-0 on goals from Grant Kiker and Noah Sims. And Kiker passed it ahead, but it's stolen away by the Pacers. Grybic sends it out. Bailey tries to get it somewhere and ends up rolling towards the goal. Until tried to apply some pressure on the keeper to get him to move it. And Hughes does just that. Brought back the other way by the Pacers. Pass to no one is picked off. All bouncing up high into the air. Kicked again. Right towards midfield. McCowan will take it. Bailey tries to control it, can't, so he gives it to his captain. McCowan sends it up for Pineda, who just keeps it in bounds. He's checked by Sims, however, puts a centering pass. Ball sitting in front of the net. Santil can't find it under his own feet. And it is taken back away by the Warriors. McCowan gives it to Martin, who will try to bring it in. And the ball brought back to McCowan. Sending towards the goal where it's picked up by Rangel. Izureta comes up for it. He can't get it to his man, however, as the Warriors pick off his pass. Brought the other way and quickly. Kiker ends up just barely offside. The Pacers will take over. McCowan getting it on in. Semino looks for McCowan. McCowan gets tripped up. Semino picks it up again, right in front of the net. His shot is blocked by a defender and picked off by Hughes. Brought back in. 3 Pacers converge on it, and it's the 4th Pacer that sends it out. Santil back to his captain, McCowan. Now up to Bailey. Looking for Pineda. Pass is far ahead, but he's able to catch up to it in the corner. Centering pass is redirected and sent out, and that's going to be a corner kick for USC Aiken.
Substituting in for the Pacers, number 19, Duncan Mahulides.
Duncan Mahulides again coming on. Taking the spot of Giuseppe Semino. And as usual, David Box will go back to take the corner kick. Kick on its way, and that goes off the side of the net.
Coming into the pitch for the Southern Wesleyan Warriors is number 16, Cale McLaren.
Cale McLaren coming on for Southern Wesleyan after the corner kick. Sent into the USC Aiken end and right back out again by McAllen. Warriors will try to bring it the other way. Nice little juggling act there from number 2, Jesus Sosa. Santil tries to steal the ball away. He can't, however. Ball rolling into the pacer, and Grybic will slide on out of his goal on top of the ball to send the Pacers back the other way. A little trip up there as Killian Martin ends up down on the ground. The ball about 2/3 of the way down the pitch into the Warriors' end. McAllen will take the kick. Pretty much dead center on goal. And kick is on its way. It's a short kick, and it goes right into a defender's waiting head. Ball will end up out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for the Warriors. Santil picking the ball up. No look backwards pass, looking for Box. Gets tripped up. Killian Martin keeps it. Mahulides passes it on over. Here's Pineda's chance. Centers it and sent the wrong way. And Sims just gets knocked down. And Killian Martin goes to check on his man, make sure he's okay. Looks like he didn't mean to do that. He's going to get a talking to from the official, however. And he will get a yellow card on that one. We'll get right back to it. 18:37 to go in the second half. Pacers still trailing 2-0. Kick is deep into the Pacer, and Grybic comes out of the goal to grab it, however. And he will send it the other way. Kicked out again. Bailey takes it. Bailey's looking to get it to Mahulides, but he was just too short. Martin now taking the ball. He's looking for Box. He finds him all the way at the far end. Box driving in hard. Shot goes off a defender. Another slide there. Still a loose ball right in front of the goal and sent the wrong way. That ball seemed to have a mind of its own, and it did not want to go into the net. And Bailey is down for the Pacers. And he gets up under his own power and seems to be okay. We'll get a corner kick for USC Aiken, however. Kick is low and rolls all the way back out to midfield where Avant will take it. And his pass misses everybody and ends up all the way out of bounds.
It's number 14, Zachary Hurst.
Right at the fence. Long kick ahead. McCowan sending it back. Battle for the ball. Mahulides coming up with it. Martin doesn't even see Minor come out of nowhere and take the ball away from him. Warriors taking it away. Cleared on into USC Aiken's end. Grabick will take it. McAllen bringing it up. Still bringing it up. Looking for Santil. Just overshoots him a little bit. Warriors taking it on in. Ball is cut on off dangerously for Sims. He's able to keep it in bounds. Passes it on back. Minor moving in on goal and broken up and cleared out of harm's way by McAllen. Gives the Pacers a chance to regroup. Santil being aggressive, however, stealing the ball away. Santil tries to push it ahead, can't, as it goes off of White and back into the Pacer end. Compton just passes it on off. Brought ahead for Sosa. Killian Martin just taps it ahead for Mahulides. Now Pineda. Cleared out of bounds and back into the woods. Right behind the press box. Mahulides with it again. He looks for an open man. He finds Box. Box trying to shake a defender. Passes it. Here's a shot. And that one just misses high and wide of the net. And Bailey with another good opportunity. And just sent it a little too high. Hughes sends it out. Mahulides was waiting for it, however. All bouncing around. Nobody with clean possession just yet. Now Box takes it. Box can't keep it, however. Mahulides battles for it. And he's able to win the battle, getting it to Pineda. Pineda into the corner. Tries for a centering pass. Ball is free in front of the net. Diving on top of it is Hughes to keep the hungry Pacers from getting a shot off. Ball sent all the way back to Grybic, who clears it and ends up out of bounds, but it lets the Pacers regroup. Tossed on in. Driven into the corner, giving chase is Gallegos, but he's going to let it go on by. And it'll be a goal kick for USC Aiken.
Substituting in for USC Aiken, number 14, Giuseppe Semino.
Semino coming back onto the pitch. He's taking Santil's spot. McAllen pushes it ahead. Bailey. Back on up for Semino. Ball bounces around and ends up out of bounds. A little bit of heat behind it. Into the stands. Rolls out of bounds again. USC Aiken still keeping possession now. Now they're deep in Southern Wesleyan territory. 11:25 to go in the second half. Zurieta passes it in. Bailey tried to center it. He ended up sending it a little too fast and too far. Is able to hold on to the ball, however, as McAllen will send it in. Up into the air, Bailey gets a foot on it, and he's back down on the ground. Call on the offsides. Long kick on into USC Aiken end. Zurieta tries to catch up to it and keep it away from Sims. And by kicking it all the way to the supply shed, he does just that. Warriors sending it back on out to midfield. There to meet it is Olsen. Olsen charging in. Finds Sims. Sims hesitates for a moment, passes it. A odd angle, whistle blows. The play dead, and it will be Pacer ball. Ball at midfield. Semino to McAllen. Looking for Bailey, can't find him. Headed ahead by USC Aiken, however, and sent back the other way. Past the 10-minute mark and approaching the 9-minute mark. Ace is still trailing 2-0, trying to make up that deficit. Pineda dances around. Looks to center, can't. Sims steals it away, sends it out and into his own bench. That puts the Pacers back a little bit. McAllen and Avant passing it back and forth. Up for Bailey. Bailey cuts off his man to keep the ball in front of him. Passes it into the corner. Izareta slips a bit. Pineda tries to keep the ball in, but he's just a split second too late. And the ball will go to Hughes. And they're going to stop the clock here just before the kick could come out.
Substituting in is number 17, Jose Rangel.
Looks like Alex Olsen just coming out of the game. He wanted to make sure he could get out. Now they'll kick it on out and play will continue. Mahulides gets ahead on it. Now he gets a chest on it, but they're going to call that a handball. Pass ahead for Sims. Sims works it out of the corner, but it's intercepted by Widener. Right ahead by Semino, up for Box. Box gets it back for Pineda. Pineda trying to work his way through the defense, and he puts it right into their possession. Back the other way. Sims pushes it forward. Widener slides ahead of it to stop play. Or stop momentum, I should say, not play, as the play continues. McAllen with the ball now, taking it back. Sends it ahead. Bailey. He can't hold on to possession. He's still fighting for it, however. And it gets it back to Mahulides. Mahulides looking to get it to Pineda, and he overshoots him. A little too much behind that pass as it rolls out of bounds. slip and fall there from Semino. And Semino in just a little bit of pain, and it's understandable why, as where contact was made is no fun. He's a trooper. He stays out there. No assistance needed, however. Ball rolls out. Pacers throwing it right back in as time is slowly winding down with 5:30 to go. Mahulides can't catch up to it, but he's able to redirect it. Widener now cutting it off. Back to Mahulides. Pineda taps it around his defender, and the ball ends up out of bounds, but it's still USC Aiken ball. Zareda about to throw it in. 5 minutes to go. Mahulides is his target, and he's going to end up rolling it out of bounds. And a substitution coming in.
Substituting in for Southern Wesleyan is number 8, Ben Baker.
Ben Baker will come into the game for the Warriors. He will take the spot of Grant Kiker. Hughes sending it out. Widener heads it back in. Martin's able to cut it off as it's sent back into the Warrior zone. Box giving chase. Gets a foot on it. Ball still in the corner. Now it's cleared out. Widener bringing it up. Tries to get it to Mahulides. Can't. And that is going to draw a whistle as Mahulides got tied up with the defender. Change of possession, Warrior ball. Cleared into the Pacers zone. That's going to roll out of bounds. Pacers deep in their own territory, however, will take over. Warriors sending it onto the far end now. Minor tries to catch up to it, does. McAllen with it, rolls it along the edge. Right back to him, however. He passes it ahead. Bailey battling for the ball, up ahead. Pineda giving chase as he gets to it in the corner. Tries to put it on goal, misses everybody, and ends up out of bounds. Off of a body of USC, and I think that was Mahulides it went off of. Either way, it will be Southern Wesleyan ball. 2:33 to go. Time running out for the Pacers. Trying to make the comeback very late in the second half. Brought in on the far end. Box trying to shake his defender. Loses to his defender, and Compton steals it away. Warriors now trying to play keep away from USC Aiken. Sims dekes out Mahulides, keeps possession. Headed back, now Pace is trying. Nope, it's stolen back by the Warriors. Mahulides shoves a man to the ground. 1:30 to go in regulation. Southern Wesleyan just killing time now with a 2-goal lead. Back to Greibeck. Mahulides with it. He sends it all the way back to his keeper. Last minute of play.
Regulation, 1 minute.
And a little shoving there as Semino is taken down. And they're going to stop the clock now. The Pacers will get a kick here. 44 seconds to go. Chance to maybe cut the lead in half if they can execute. Fox will take it. Kick is, well, he was going to try to curve it in towards the net, and that had no movement whatsoever. It just stayed straight and true and ends up all the way at third base on the softball field. .25 seconds to go. Ball rolls out of bounds again. Southern Wesleyan ball. And they're just going to take this nice and slowly before they throw it in to kill the last bit of time. Well, they're going to have to wait a little bit as they're going to stop the clock. 14 seconds left. Now the clock will resume and play will resume.
10, 9,
Final 10 seconds. Mahulides battles for it. Throws it in quickly. One last chance to try to break the shutout.
3, 2, 1, 0.
And that will close it out. Couldn't get the shot off in time, and that will do it. Pacers fall to Southern Wesleyan, who come to USC Aiken and grab a 2-0 win at the Pacer Pit. Kiker and Sims, the 2 goal scorers, and Sims also factored in on the goal.
University of South Carolina at Aiken and the Pacers, thank you for attending this afternoon.
But we thank you for joining us for this soccer matchup. Unfortunately, it didn't go USC Aiken's way, but they'll try again.
Wednesday next week, home soccer of women's soccer against the Southern Wesleyan Warriors. 6 p.m. is the kickoff time.
Women will have a chance to avenge the men as Southern Wesleyan's women's team comes here to play the USC Aiken women's team next Wednesday. But until then, I am Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us tonight, and have a good one.